stay on target. The fighting game genre has experienced a great deal of growth lately. It's no surprise then to see Capcom releasing a new Marvel vs. Capcom game. Given how huge and profitable Marvel properties are now, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite's potential audience is massive. Because of that, Capcom has taken steps to make their latest fighter more accessible. While the game's learning curve is decidedly low, it still has a great deal of depth. This balance between simplicity and complexity makes Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite a truly universal fighting game. One of the big selling points of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite is its story mode. Previous games in the franchise simply had Marvel and Capcom characters fighting each other for no reason. Here, both universes merge thanks to the machinations of Marvel's Ultron and Capcom's Sigma. The story won't win any awards, but it at least explains why characters like Chun-Li and Gamora are fighting. The story is both cheesy and fun. The earlier portions are rough. You'll hear corny exchanges like "Captain America, you made it, and yes, I'm here, Ryu," as the characters awkwardly introduce one another. Once all that silliness passes, the story plays out like a typical crossover event from a comic book. Every character gets their moment to shine at one point or another. Despite bordering on nonsensical, the story helps introduce newcomers to the game's central characters. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite has many of the big names familiar to movie-going audiences. Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, Rocket Raccoon, and Doctor Strange. They are joined by well-known Capcom characters like Ryu, Chun-Li, Dante, Mega Man X, and Chris Redfield. Anyone who has even a mild interest in either company will easily recognize more than half of the roster. While deeper cuts in X-Men would have been nice, the roster is a who's who of fighters that people will instantly recognize. MVSI's various training modes adeptly bring novice players up to speed. Training mode allows one to test out various combos, special moves, and super moves. This mode is for seasoned veterans and those learning the ropes. Mission mode is where the game breaks down its fundamentals in an easy-to-digest fashion. Each mission teaches basics like jumping, blocking, and attacking. More advanced lessons demonstrate basic ground and air combos, as well as the use the Infinity Stones. Mission mode also shows players how every individual character works. Things start easy, but become more challenging with each lesson. Some combos and moves are tricky to pull off. Thankfully, you can watch demonstration videos to get a feel for what's required. I found mission mode a powerful tool for teaching the basics and beyond. If players manage to finish every challenge in mission mode, they can consider themselves Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite masters. Some hardcore fans have already written off Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite because it's different from previous entries. As a longtime fan myself, I can understand this sentiment. Although not radically altered, it is a different beast. With that said, I think some of the skepticism lobbied at the game is unjustified. While it is more user-friendly, there's still plenty of complexity for technical players. Thanks to the Infinity Stones, there are a great deal of attacks awaiting discovery. Anyone can now pull off an 8-hit combo with these, but expert hit players will still destroy novices. Like any fighting game, one needs to put in work to truly master its intricacies. MVSI is no different in that regard. Unlike the Baron at-launch Street Fighter V, MVSI is Fedora-rich from day one. If you want to spend all of your time fighting opponents online, you're free to do so. Conversely, if you only want to play offline or engage in couch co-op with your buds, there are plenty of modes available to meet your needs. The character roster features 30 fighters, with characters like Monster Hunter, Venom, Winter Soldier, and Black Widow expected in the following months. Story mode, arcade mode, unlockable titles and art, and mastering all of mission mode only add to the game's abundant replay value. As I said at the beginning, Capcom has an almost universal title with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. At its core, the game is still geared toward expert fighting game fans. However, most folks can easily jump in and have a good time. For the naysayers, if you leave all of your preconceived notions behind, I think you'll find a fun and engaging fighter. After spending a week with it, I am more than pleased by what Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite has to offer. I think you'll like the results as well. Let us know what you like about Geeked by taking our survey.